इस प्यार और तहजीब की जगह से हम सबसे पहले अपने चीफ गेस्ट का स्वागत करना चाहेंगे। हमारे प्यार और एक टोकन ऑफ अप्रिसिएशन है फ्रॉम द AIPC चैप्टर उत्तर प्रदेश। आई वुड नाउ रिक्वेस्ट Mr. Nusrat Abbasi from the Gorakhpur chapter of AIPC to kindly present a memento, a token of appreciation from our side to the chief guest for tonight, Dr. Shashi Tharoor. हमारा प्यार आप तक पहुंचे, आप खुश रहें, स्वस्थ रहें, हमारा मार्गदर्शन करते रहें. Our love to you. ये थे मिस्टर नुसरत अब्बासी गोरखपुर चैप्टर से. मैं अगला नाम बुला रही हूँ राहुल रिचारिया जी का झांसी चैप्टर से. श्री राहुल रिचारिया जी झांसी चैप्टर से. मिस्टर सलमान अनीस सोज का स्वागत करिए. A token of appreciation from our side to him. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mr. Rahul presenting our token of appreciation to Mr. Salman Soz. What a pleasure it is to have you here. And the youngest of them all, Mr. Aleem Javeri. May I now request Mr. Harendra Kumar Chaudhary from the Noida chapter. Mr. Aleem Javeri का हमारा ये प्यार आप तक पहुंचे. बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया लखनऊ आने का, हमसे जुड़ने का. और अब श्रृंखला में वो जिसका हम सबको इंतजार था, हमारे एमिनेंट पैनलिस्ट से हम कुछ सुनना चाहेंगे. उनका मार्गदर्शन हमारे लिए बेहद आवश्यक है. तो मैं गुजारिश करूंगी एक एक करके सबसे कि वो आएं और मंच पे अपने थॉट्स हमारे साथ साझा करें. बच्चन जी की एक पंक्ति याद आती है अंधेरी रात पर दिया जलाना कब मना है. कल्पना के हाथ से कमनीय जो मंदिर बना था, भावना के हाथ से जिसमें वितानों को तना था, स्वप्न से अपने करों से था जिसे रुचि से संवारा, स्वर्ग के दुष्प्राप्य रंगों से रसों से जो सना था. है अंधेरी रात पर दिया जलाना कब मना है. ढह गया वह जो जुटकर ईंट पत्थर कंकड़ों से, ढह गया वह जो जुटकर ईंट पत्थर कंकड़ों से, एक अपनी शांति की कुटिया बनाना कब मना है. ये हमारे अंधेरी रात के सिपाही. मैं आमंत्रित करती हूँ सबसे पहले श्री अलीम जावेरी जी को. पर आपके आने से पहले दो शब्द आपके बारे में साझा करूंगी अपने दोस्तों के साथ, लखनऊ वासियों के साथ. Mr. Aleem Javeri is the Chief Operations Officer of AIPC. He is in charge of the administrative and operational functions of the AIPC nationally. He has extensive experience, ladies and gentlemen, in parliamentary affairs and political action strategy. He also has work experience with the United Nations in India and in the field of private equity. Mr. Javeri has also worked with children, and such heartening to know, children undergoing rehabilitation for developmental challenges. And in his spare time, guess what does he do? He is the host of an online cooking page for children. तो यहाँ से जाने के बाद उनका ऑनलाइन कुकिंग पेज जरूर हम चेक करेंगे, शेयर करेंगे उनके साथ. पर अभी आपसे गुजारिश है आप आएं. एंड द हाउस इज ऑल योर्स सर.
नमस्कार. मैं आप सभी लोगों का आभारी हूँ कि आज मुझे ये मौका मिला आपसे सिर्फ 2 मिनट के लिए बात करने के लिए. I know you're all waiting to hear Dr. Shashi Tharoor, so I won't keep you from that. But I just wanted to tell you a little bit about this project of ours that has now become AIPC. You know, Salman ji is our North Zone coordinator. He was in the World Bank. And I don't know a person who knows economy better than he does. He knows economics, he knows economy, he knows politics, and most of all, he's a proud Indian, just like all of us. Amita ji, I have never seen a person who can organize the way she can. So I'd like you all to give her a round of applause and her team a round of applause for the stuff that they've done here. Now, you may know him as a diplomat. You may know him as a minister. You may know him as an MP, You may know him as an author and even a cricket commentator. But I know him as Dr. Tharoor. I've had the privilege, nay, the honor, to work side by side with him for more than 2 years. And I must say, it's 2 years that has absolutely changed my life. It's changed the life of my family, and it's changed the life of everyone who I feel he's gotten in touch with. At the very least, there is an energy he has, a sincerity he has, and a humility he has. And as a young person, my submission is this. Our politics has become far too divisive. It's become far too confrontational. Jo log kehte hai tu main has become the popular phrase. And fact is being substituted with fiction, or what they call fake news. But here's a man who puts facts first. Here is a man who values truth first. Here is a man who believes, as he puts it, and I think he will talk about it in greater detail, that you all have a right to have an opinion so long as you agree on the ground rules of how you will disagree. You see, I'm 26 years old. I turned 26 on the 1st of May, so I just turned 26. Thank you, thank you. Had a wonderful cake. But you know what happened? When I turned 26, I started thinking very differently. You see, I represent 60% of this country's population. 25 and below is 50% of this country's population. We have a vested interest in the future of this country because we're going to inherit it. We're going to pick up whatever problems are there today and find solutions to them. Because we don't have the luxury of saying anything goes, because anything does not go for us. My generation is eager. We are determined and we have aspirations. Simply providing a sort of standard issue answer is not going to be enough for us. We want jobs. We want healthcare. We want an opportunity where we can raise our families in peace, where we will not be judged for what we eat, who we love, who we pray to, whether we pray or not, and what we wear. We only want to be judged by how we're able to live our life with dignity and with decency. Let me also remind you that AIPC is a very unique project. It's a very unique platform, unlike any other in the world. And yes, Dr. Tharoor started AIPC on a couple of sheets of paper with a few thoughts in 2009. Essentially, once we got the green light from our Congress President, Sri Rahul Gandhi, we came here, in this place, with these people, and with you in the audience in less than a year. Less than a year. And we have a lot more to do, and we have a lot further to go. But we can't do that if you guys don't join us. We can't do that if you don't support us. And I'm not telling you for a second that you have to agree all the time. As Dr. Tharoor says, so long as we agree on the rules of how we will disagree. There is no high command culture in our AIPC. We do not tell you what to think, what to feel, what to eat. There are other people who are trying to do that. Let's not get into that. We are not those people. We are Indians first and proud citizens. Today happens to be Mother's Day. So all those wonderful mothers out there, as a proud son, happy Mother's Day to you. AIPC is doing everything it can for women's safety. Quite frankly, I'm embarrassed and I'm irritated. I am frustrated with the way in which women are being mistreated in this country. I am frustrated with the fact that everything is being decided by one gender, and any notion of representation, any notion of enfranchisement is a mere token. There is nothing at the basis of it. Well, you want to know what a strong woman looks like? You want to know what a capable woman looks like? Do you want to know what a strong leader looks like who happens to be a woman? Have a look at Amita Singh ji. You see, this is what AIPC represents. We represent the change. And we're not just talking about it, we're doing it. Have a look. You see, all the people who've come here have come here to hear Dr. Tharoor. I urge you to listen to exactly what he's saying. And I urge you to think about what he's going to say. Because make no mistakes, my friends, my generation is impatient. And the generation below us, they're watching what we're doing. They're listening to what we're doing. When acts of violence are not condoned, they take that as the example. When we allow for institutional indifference towards suffering on our watch, they think it's okay, and it's not. I have traveled to Cherrapunji, far in the northeast, the wettest place on earth. I have gone to the markets of Jaipur. I just came back from Tirunanthapuram with Dr. Tharoor, and we were campaigning in the jungles of Chinganur. And here I am, in the place that culture finds a new meaning, Lucknow. And I must say, you are the best looking audience that I've ever seen. So give yourself a round of applause. Finally, my friends, I just want to say, perhaps the most consequential moment in my life was when I lost my father at 10 years old. I lost him due to medical negligence in this country, in a hospital in India. I saw what the state of healthcare in this country looks like. Firsthand, I've experienced it. My father was 63 years old when he died. I then saw the cumbersome legal process that there is. 23 years on, and our case is still pending. I have a vested interest in the success of the AIPC, I will admit. Because what my family went through, I don't want your family to go through, or any other family in this country. They should not and they must not. We have a responsibility to be the change you want to see in the world. So enough talk. Now it's time for action. I urge you all to put your hands together, applaud each other, and remember, we don't care what you eat. We don't care who you love. We don't care who you pray to. What we care about is that you believe in democracy, you enact your right to democracy, and you collectively work together for the betterment of this country. Because my generation is watching you. The generation below us is watching you. So if not for them, do it for your children. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Can't agree more, Mr. Javeri, can't agree more. You actually spoke my mind and the mind of 60% of my country fellow men. Yes, we are frustrated, yes, we are restless, and yes, we want change. हर घड़ी खुद से उलझना है मुकद्दर मेरा, हर घड़ी खुद से उलझना है मुकद्दर मेरा, मैं ही कश्ती मुझी में समंदर मेरा. किससे पूछूं कि कहाँ गुम हूं बरसों से, हर जगह ढूंढता फिरता है मुझको घर मेरा. और मुद्दतें बीत गई ख्वाब सुहाना देखे, मुद्दतें बीत गई ख्वाब सुहाना देखे, जागता रहता है हर रात नींद में बिस्तर मेरा. Yes, we want change. And now I invite another eminent panelist who has joined us here, Mr. Salman Anis Soz. He's the regional coordinator of AIPC North Zone. Such a pleasure to have him here. He's an international development expert and economic commentator. He is a former World Bank Group officer with experience across a range of economic development issues in countries around the world. He's also a political and social activist associated with the INC, Indian National Congress. Mr. Soz serves as a national media panelist of the Congress Party. His professional interests include emerging market economies, political economy, and South Asian politics. His opinion columns appear in major media outlets, and wow, how beautiful is this? He's also a contributor to the Hudson Institute, a Washington, D.C. think tank. Mr. Soz serves as a consultant for the World Bank Group and is a recipient of the institution's President's Award for Excellence. Really an honor for Lucknow to have you here. May I now request you to address the House, please.
Shukriya. Hello. Namaskar. आदाब. जो यहाँ बैठे हैं मेरे साथ और आप लोग, बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया कि एक मौका मिला कुछ बात रखने का. मेरी उर्दू हिंदी उतनी ज़बरदस्त नहीं है तो अंग्रेज़ी में भी थोड़ा बोलना पड़ेगा. So I'll mix it up. But first, let me thank All India Professionals Congress Uttar Pradesh team कि इतना शानदार प्रोग्राम आप लोगों ने ऑर्गेनाइज किया, इससे मुझे बहुत खुशी होती है और मेरा भी थोड़ा एक हिसाब से हमारे चेयरमैन आए हैं तो उससे मेरी भी थोड़ी इज्जत रहेगी, तो बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया। मैं दिसंबर में आया था, आई वाज हियर इन दिसंबर एंड एक ऑडिटोरियम में हमारा प्रोग्राम था, लखनऊ चैप्टर का हमारा आगाज था और मैंने कहा ये तो बड़ा फुल ऑडिटोरियम है अमिता जी, अमेजिंग प्रोग्राम दिसंबर में था, लेकिन आज तो आपने कुछ और ही कर दिया एंड आई थिंक द रीजन फॉर दैट इज दैट आई थिंक AIPC उत्तर प्रदेश has put in a lot of effort and I thank you for that. But the other part of the equation is that Dr. Shashi Tharoor is here and I know कि आप सब लोग चाहते हैं कि Dr. Tharoor आपसे मुखातिब हो, अपनी बात रखें, उसके बाद आप उनसे सवाल पूछें, तो मैं कबाब में हड्डी बनना नहीं चाहता, लेकिन आपको पता है कि थोड़ा थोड़ा कुछ बोलना पड़ता है, तो मैं भी थोड़ा सा बोलता हूँ। Dr. Tharoor is actually going to speak about building the nation with politics of inclusiveness. क्योंकि मेरा ताल्लुक थोड़ा इकोनॉमी से रहता है, तो I will give the economic rationale for inclusion. And I will draw on some international experience as to why inclusion is important and why it matters. And जो मेरे जो ये छोटा सा टॉक है, इसके 3 हिस्से हैं। इसमें पहला ये है कि ये इंक्लूजन होता क्या है, व्हाट इज इंक्लूसिवनेस, व्हाट डू वी मीन बाय इट। दूसरा ये है कि इसके बारे में रिसर्च क्या कहती है, जो इंटरनेशनल इकोनॉमिक डेवलपमेंट रिसर्च है वो इसके बारे में क्या कहती है कि ये क्यों जरूरी। और फिर तीसरा ये है, मैं आपके सामने कुछ हिंदुस्तान के लिए जो कुछ चैलेंजेस आने वाली हैं वो आपके सामने रखता हूं, फिर आप उन सवालों को, उनका जवाब आपके दिमाग में है मेरे ख्याल में, आप उस पर सोचिए, मैं सवाल का जवाब नहीं दूंगा, ओके। Now when we talk about inclusion, when I was at the World Bank में मैंने काफी साल बिता दिए, तो it was not, you know, inclusiveness was kind of we talked about inclusive development. एक हिसाब जो आप सुनते ना, सबका साथ, inclusion, it was abstract, ये कुछ रियल नहीं था। तो जब से मैं सियासत में थोड़ा घुस गया तो मुझे समझ आया कि why inclusion matters. So अगर आप, जब डॉक्टर थरूर भी बात करेंगे, अभी अमिता जी ने बोला, आलिम ने बोला, आजकल के ज़माने में हिंदुस्तान में हम जब बात करते हैं, हम डिवीजन की बात करते हैं, एक्सक्लूजन की बात करते हैं। टिपिकली इट इज़ अबाउट रिलीजन, इट इज़ अबाउट कास्ट, ऐसा आपने तो सुना होगा, आपको पता है। But inclusion is a broader topic. There are other things that are important when you talk about inclusion. For example, gender. Are women part of fully participating in society? That is one. There is class, there is income. So there are lots of things that are part of this inclusion part. ठीक है? अब दूसरे चैप्टर पे चलते हैं, वो ये है कि रिसर्च क्या कहती है। Why is it important? हम क्यों बात करते हैं, हम क्यों कहते हैं भाई लड़ाई मत कीजिए, डिवीजन ना हो, सब साथ रहेंगे, क्यों कहते हैं? तो मैं लेकिन रिलीजियस या कास्ट या एथनिक डिवीजन की पहले बात नहीं करूंगा, मैं औरतों की बात करता हूं, वुमेन। तो 2013 में इंटरनेशनल मॉनेटरी फंड के इकोनॉमिस्ट ने बड़ी जबरदस्त रिपोर्ट निकाली, तो उसमें यह था कि इफ women participate more in the economy, economies will grow much faster. Please think about it. Christine Lagarde, managing director हैं IMF में, International Monetary Fund में, and she referred to India, and she said if Indian women participated in the formal लेबर फोर्स, ये नहीं कि देखिए हिंदुस्तानी औरतें हैं, काम ही काम करती हैं, घर पे भी काम, बच्चों का भी ख्याल, खाना पकाना, ये वो सब कुछ। लेकिन इकोनॉमिस्ट क्या कहते हैं, इकोनॉमिस्ट वो जो काम घर पे होता है वो इकोनॉमी की कैलकुलेशन में नहीं आता। तो फॉर्मल लेबर फोर्स में Christine Lagarde said that if Indian women participate at the same rate as women in more advanced countries, India's GDP or economy would be 27% India's economy would be 27% larger. आजकल इंडिया की इकोनॉमी 2.5 ट्रिलियन डॉलर्स है, 2.5 ट्रिलियन। यानी कि अगर औरतें उसी तरह काम करती तो इस वक्त आपकी इकोनॉमी 3.2 ट्रिलियन डॉलर होती। तो आप तो हर कोई कहता है भाई इंडिया में इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर की कमी है, इसकी वजह से इकोनॉमी नहीं बढ़ रही, हेल्थ, एजुकेशन, इन्वेस्टमेंट वगैरह। औरतों की ज्यादा बात नहीं होती। भाई आपके सामने 50% ऑफ द पॉपुलेशन इज हियर, you talk about them because if you promote them your country is going to grow. लेकिन वो हम ज्यादा सुनते नहीं। So the good news is that Indian women, if they participate more fully, if they are included, if we support them, and by the way, men have a special responsibility to do that. Men have a special responsibility. Instead of victimizing women, if we support them, our country is going to move forward. But there's some bad news. What's the bad news? The bad news is that when we look at female labor force participation rates, Indian women, the rate is 27%. In China, it's 61%. तो अब आप जब कहते हैं कि भाई हिंदुस्तान चीन का मुकाबला क्यों नहीं कर पाता, कहते हैं, सब लोग कहते हैं, भाई औरतें जब अब औरतों को आगे आने देंगे तो आप चाइना का मुकाबला कर सकते हैं शायद, लेकिन जब तक औरतें आगे नहीं आएंगी आप चाइना का मुकाबला नहीं कर सकते। इंटरनेशनल लेबर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन ने एक रैंकिंग निकाली कि किस मुल्क में औरतों को इंक्लूड किया जाता है। मैं डिवीजन की बात भी करूंगा, मैं मजहब की डिवीजन की भी बात करूंगा, आई विल ऑल्सो टॉक अबाउट कास्ट डिवीजन, एथनिक डिवीजन, वो अलग है। लेकिन इंक्लूजन ऑफ वुमेन, वी आर रैंक्ड 120 आउट ऑफ 131 कंट्रीज। 120 आउट ऑफ 131। आप खुद ही सोचिए, हर कोई कहता है भाई तरक्की करेंगे, न्यू इंडिया आएगा, ये होगा वो होगा, लेकिन तब तक नहीं होगा जब तक women are not there. So please let us not exclude women. And by the way, इस पे मुझे थोड़ा ये याद आया कि पार्टियां, पॉलिटिकल पार्टी भी बहुत कहती है हमें women's representation होनी चाहिए। कांग्रेस पार्टी ने कहा 1/3 women should be in parliament, in legislature, assembly वगैरह। बीजेपी ने भी कहा, कोई करता तो है नहीं इस वक्त, सही बात है कि नहीं? लेकिन मैंने कहा इनसे कि भाई AIPC में नॉर्थ जोन में कम से कम, और बाकी लोग भी करेंगे, ऑल ऑफ आवर लीडरशिप, हर किसी चैप्टर में 3 लीडर होते हैं, उनमें से कम एक मेरे जोन में विल बी अ वुमन, एंड शी इज आवर प्रेसिडेंट हियर। बट this is not the only part. We also have to talk about some other serious issues. Religious and ethnic polarization, जो हम सुनते हैं, इस पे भी काफी रिसर्च है। हार्वर्ड यूनिवर्सिटी, वर्ल्ड बैंक, IMF का तो मैंने बोला, काफी सारे लोगों ने इस पे लिखा है। बेसिकली कहते हैं कि भाई आप खुद सोचिए कि अगर कहीं पे रायट हो जाए, रिलीजियस रायट हो जाए, तो आप कहेंगे यार इस पे तो इकोनॉमी का ये ठीक नहीं है, आपको लगेगा कि बिजनेस कम हो जाएगा, कुछ हो जाएगा वगैरह वगैरह। लेकिन इकोनॉमिस्ट इंट्यूशन को ज्यादा मानते नहीं, दे वांट एविडेंस। एंड द एविडेंस, व्हाट इज द एविडेंस? हार्वर्ड यूनिवर्सिटी की एक स्टडी आई कि भाई आप इटली को लीजिए और स्वीडन को लीजिए, उन्होंने एक इंडेक्स बनाया। दिस इंडेक्स, अकॉर्डिंग टू दिस इंडेक्स, if there is a 2-point difference in this index between, say, Italy and Sweden, within 20 years, the gap in economic growth is about 28 percentage points. ये इंडेक्स है इंक्लूजन का। अगर आप लोगों को इंक्लूड नहीं करते, आपकी इकोनॉमी ग्रो नहीं करती। सिंपल। You don't include people, you leave people behind, शेड्यूल कास्ट हो, शेड्यूल ट्राइब हो, कोई भी हो, आप उनको पीछे छोड़ देंगे, you will not grow. You will not grow. That is what research is telling you. I'm not saying it. Research is telling us. All right. एक बहुत बड़े इकोनॉमिस्ट हैं, फॉर्मर वर्ल्ड बैंक इकोनॉमिस्ट बिल ईस्टली, वर्ल्ड बैंक में रहे, वर्ल्ड बैंक से निकले, वर्ल्ड बैंक के क्रिटिक भी बन गए. He's done a lot of research on this. And I want to read a little bit from here. And it'll be in English, obviously, sorry. तो वो कहते हैं, social cohesion, as in साथ साथ रहना, is partly shaped by national leaders where such a common identity is lacking. Diversity है, Hindustan is it's a diverse country. इसीलिए कहते थे ना, unity in diversity. ये कहते हैं, Bill Easterly, where such a common identity is lacking, opportunistic politicians can and do exploit differences to build up a power base. अब ये तो कोई कांग्रेसी है नहीं. Bill Easterly कहाँ का लिख रहे हैं? He's talking about different countries, what happens in different countries. Politicians can and do exploit differences to build up a power base. It only takes one opportunistic politician to exacerbate division, because once an ethnic or some other group, religious, whatever, is politically mobilized along these divisions, other groups will also mobilize. Researchers basically have come to a very simple conclusion, and I think you'll appreciate it. They say, religious polarization has a negative impact on growth through its effect on investment, government expenditure, and the probability of civil war. आप समझे? Basically, social cohesion and inclusion, साथ साथ रहना, can have important positive impacts. Exclusion of groups can have powerful adverse impacts. तो सबका साथ जो है, अगर वो सचमुच आप करें, जुमला न हो, तो that can be powerful for this country. Finally, मेरा third point जो था, कि challenges क्या हैं? What kind of challenges do we see for India? देखिए, India is, according to World Bank classification, is a lower middle income country. We have millions of poor people who are still living in extreme poverty. Millions. Hundreds of millions. We have deep challenges in education and health. Deep challenges. Quality of education, quality of healthcare, especially public health and education. You know about infrastructure, you know about investments, you know about urbanization, cities में कैसे लोग कितनी आबादी बढ़ रही है. So lots of challenges. You're also aware of job creation. Job creation has virtually come to a halt in this country. So, but these challenges, beyond these challenges, there are three mega challenges, massive. One, climate change and water insecurity. अगर आपको लगता है कि अभी एग्रीकल्चर में प्रॉब्लम है, खेत में प्रॉब्लम है, 2030 तक वेट कीजिए और फिर आपको पता चलेगा कि असली प्रॉब्लम किसको कहते हैं. So this is a warning. India is going to be disproportionately affected by climate change. India is one of the countries that is going to be most acutely affected by climate change. हमारे मुल्क में एक बहुत तूफान आने वाला है और हम क्या क्या बातें करते हैं, मैं आपको सिर्फ बता रहा हूं. दूसरे मेगा चैलेंज ये है, डेमोग्राफी. आलम ने आपको क्या बोला? 60%, actually 65% of India's population is below 35. जो हमारे बच्चे आ रहे हैं, जब ये स्कूल से निकलते हैं, फिर कॉलेज जाते हैं, इनके पास सर्टिफिकेट मिलता है, जैसे अब तो मुझे नौकरी मिलनी चाहिए, आपको उनके लिए नौकरी पैदा करनी पड़ेगी. लेकिन नौकरी अब तो पैदा नहीं कर रहे. We don't have employment creation, job creation. That's a second mega challenge. And a related challenge, the third one is another mega challenge, is technology, automation, machine learning, artificial intelligence. When these, देखिए आजकल रेडियोलॉजिस्ट, पता नहीं आप में यहाँ पे डॉक्टर्स होंगे मेरे ख्याल में, आजकल रेडियोलॉजिस्ट जो हैं काफी सारे उनके फंक्शंस computers are doing these things. So we have to provide jobs for our young people. On the other hand, there is technology. We can adapt to that, लेकिन हमें कुछ policies वैसे बनानी है. तो अब मैं आपके पास कुछ सवाल छोड़ के बैठ जाता हूं ताकि डॉक्टर थरूर आपसे बात करें. सवाल ये है कि what policies will we adopt? Will India's policies be driven by evidence or rhetoric or emotion? You have to decide. Will India's policies, how will we craft these policies for these mega challenges and these other challenges? ये आपको सोचना पड़ेगा. दूसरा, बहुत जरूरी और इस टॉपिक से बहुत मिलता है. सामने एक पहाड़ खड़ा है. There is a mountain in front of us. Are we going to help each other up and help each other climb that mountain? Or are we going to pull each other down and leave other people behind? But I can tell you that there's only one way that we can climb this mountain of challenges and mega challenges. And that is if India is truly, truly, truly an inclusive democracy, an inclusive country. Otherwise, we will not be able to give our children and their children a decent shot at the future. And that is why this topic is important. That is why you must listen to what Dr. Tharoor has to say. बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.
Wow, those were some startling statistics. If this doesn't shake us, please tell me what will.